Hello, my name is Vince Hodges and I'm the founder of PennyMinder. PennyMinder is an online personal finance tool for individuals and small groups like families, clubs, and roommates. I started PennyMinder because when I looked around in the market, there wasn't anything that did exactly what I wanted, which was to make it easy to share things with my wife so we might have a shared vision of our finances and manage them together. But I don't want to just share everything. For instance, my wife just has no interest in knowing about my company expenses. So the trick then is to find the right level of sharing. PennyMinder uses a journal metaphor as the place to record things about your finances, and it's these journals that can be shared with others. When you first log into PennyMinder, you're shown the journals page, which gives you a nice overview of everything that's going on with all of your journals, including a list of upcoming reminders and a list of recent transactions. And on the left is the list of journals that you have access to. And we have my joint checking account, my company expenses, and we're also tracking our expenses for our trip down here to San Francisco. And if we look at my wife's account, we can see that she has access to the joint checking. She doesn't have access to my company expenses, but I see that I've forgotten to add her to the vacation expenses. So let me go and fix that. So managing who has access to your journal is done on the sharing page for that journal. And to add someone is simple too. You just click Add Another Person, type their email address, and hit Add. If we reload, we can see that my wife now has access to this journal. But just having access is only part of the problem. Sometimes we want to know what's going on with those when someone else is doing things. So for instance, my wife will come home and pay the bills and then add entries into PennyMinder for them. So I'm just going to pretend to be my wife for a second and add an entry for her Visa bill. So we just enter the details for the journal, or for the transaction. Give it some tags. And click Add Entry. Now PennyMinder lets me know that that happened in a couple of ways. First, it's added to the recent transaction list on the journal's overview screen. And I can also subscribe to that list in my feed reader, so I don't even need to be logged in to know that it's taken place. But I see that her Visa payment is for $500, and that's a little bit high for her. It's not usually that high. So PennyMinder lets me ask, was your Visa so high? And being a social application, my wife can answer, new clothes for your demo in San Francisco. And now the answer is recorded in PennyMinder so that when I forget what she told me, I can just look it up there. So PennyMinder is fairly good at letting us manage our finances together, at letting us know what the other person is doing, and also in helping us communicate about our finances. But PennyMinder is also starting to get some tools to help us visualize our spending. Tools like the Spend Cloud, which is a great way for us to visualize what we're spending on our expenses. It's just like a tag cloud, except that it's based on the sum of the transactions for that tag. And clicking on a tag gives us a nice summary view for only that tag. And the other tool we have is the projected totals, which is just the sum of deposits and withdrawals, giving us a computed surplus or deficit. But it also takes into account our reminders. By setting up reminders for all of our deposits as well as all of our bills, it gives us a nice idea of how much money we have going in and coming out, and it gives us our spend plan for the month. So that's PennyMinder in a nutshell. I'd like to think that software is never finished, so I invite discussion on what should go into the next version of the software. just send me an email or give me a call or come see me at the show tomorrow. Thank you for your time.